What's going on, gardeners? On today's 2-minute garden tip, I'm going to show you all a common mistake that can kill your grafted fruit trees and how to fix it. If you're growing fruit trees in your yard, there is a high degree of probability that they are grafted. That's because grafting has many benefits. When grafting a fruit tree, you take a mature, actively fruiting piece of wood from a named variety called a scion and you splice it onto a different rootstock. While the fruiting scion is selected for high quality fruit, the rootstock is selected for attributes such as vigor, disease resistance, cold hardiness, soil tolerance, and size manipulation such as dwarfing or full-size growth habits. The end result is you get the benefits of top quality fruit with added hardiness and size manipulation on a tree that will fruit many years before a seed-grown tree or rooted cutting otherwise would. However, there is a common problem that can cause death to your young grafted fruit trees that you must keep an eye out for. Here you can see my grafted persimmon tree, where the scion wood from an Asian persimmon has been grafted onto a much hardier, more disease-resistant American persimmon rootstock. The graft union is plainly visible at a bend where the scion meets the rootstock. You must check this graft union a few times a year to ensure the rootstock isn't trying to overtake the scion wood. That's because when you graft two different varieties together, they will try to compete with each other, and when they compete, the rootstock usually wins because rootstocks are often selected for high vigor. If the rootstock overtakes the scion wood will often die off and you'll lose your fruit tree. You'll wind up growing out the rootstock instead, and rootstock varieties typically have low quality or inedible fruit or won't fruit at all. Here you can see a young sugar bell citrus tree grafted onto a trifoliate rootstock. The graft union is here. The thorny, inedible trifoliate rootstock is beginning to bud. If I let these buds develop, they will grow branches that will eventually overtake and kill the sugar bell scion wood graft. These buds must be removed. Check back every month or so, especially on young trees, to make sure you are not getting buds or suckers from the base of your rootstock. If you are, snap them off. This problem is more common on young fruit trees. Usually once fruit trees become mature, the rootstock settles down. However, even on established grafted fruit trees, it is good practice to check every spring and fall and ensure your rootstock isn't misbehaving. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.